shots.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah. We were looking at some of the comments on his little rant about Alien Earth. So people were a little upset about it.
If it makes them feel any better, I haven't given up on it.
Well, there you go.
Like it's
it's
actually not gotten worse.
Okay, so you're still watching it, checking it out.
No, I haven't watched any episodes since since my rant. But I'm not. It's not like I'm gonna sit here and be like the show sucks. I wish it was never made. It's just it's not what I wanted from an Alien show. My bad.
Yeah, his bad. That was his mistake.
Yep. But whatever.
My name's Seth. This is my buddy Jake.
What's up? Welcome to Clear Shots. I think it's just a symptom of like we're not the target demographic for a lot of things anymore.
No, yeah, for sure.
So like if there's anything I can take comfort in, it's the fact that Alien Earth is successful, so it's going to keep going.
It's not canon, right?
I don't know. I don't care. I don't care anymore. No. So here's the thing with Alien lore. There's like 3 timelines, right? You have the Alien timeline, the Predator timeline, and then the Alien versus Predator timeline. Each of those timelines has their own novels, films, video games, audiobooks, graphic novels, comics, and then some of them will intersect and cross around. Really, it's what's the word I'm looking for?
It's retarded.
It's kind of retarded, but it's also like it's equal parts like it's really stupid if you give a shit about the lore, but it's also really stupid if you don't, because there is so much of it. And it's really impossible for the entire fandom as a whole to agree on what the established canon is. Sort of like Halo or Star Wars. I think personally, and I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure the Alien timeline, so like Ridley Scott, you got Aliens, Alien 3, Resurrection, Prometheus, Covenant, Romulus, and Alien Earth. And then technically you have Aliens, Colonial Marines. Is technically part of the canon.
Yeah.
Even though it's not a film.
Well, it's funny, like with things like Star Wars too, it's like the creators can't even agree what's canon. So it's like,
so like if Alien Earth is its own separate thing,
it's all for fun. This is like for fun. This was more for fun.
I just don't think I wish it was something else, I guess. So yeah. Instead of watching Alien Earth, I have been watching The Sopranos again.
Okay.
That's been great. That's all I have to say about that. I fucking love The Sopranos. I think it's a wonderful show. It might be...
It's a family classic.
It really is a family classic. It might be... It's not my favorite show. But it's definitely... I don't know. It's got to be on the Mount Rushmore. If it's not on the Mount Rushmore, it's definitely the tour guide.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay, yeah.
Because like I got... Like my favorite show ever is Game of Thrones. So that's on there. Then I got Scrubs. Has to be on there. Right? And then what else is there?
That 70s show.
No.
The Office.
No, I don't. Hang on.
How about
this is about to defeat my entire sentiment about The Office, but I don't tell people how much I love The Office. So that way I don't have to talk about The Office all the time. Yeah. But The Office would be on the Mount Rushmore, but it's on the other side. So that way nobody knows about it. The Office would be up there. I love The Office, but I don't know. Now it's funny. South Park
has
maybe
to be up there for me because
I
feel like that show. It also has to do with like nostalgia in a way because I grew up with South Park, so part of that is definitely a factor.
You know, it's funny.
I really like Curb Your Enthusiasm. Sunny is my favorite show.
I was going to say Curb, Sunny. It's funny, now that I'm thinking about the shows, Sopranos might be on there. I think it's probably going to have to be Game of Thrones, Scrubs, Sopranos, and then...
MXC.
Yeah.
Xavier Renegade.
Around the Horn. Around the Horn was sick.
Yeah, that was a classic.
So what? We got Scrubs. I
That
guess
was a
The
good-
Office. Fuck it. Put The Office up there. I don't know. If it's going to be a cartoon, I'm torn between South Park and Aqua Teen.
Yeah.
And also, I love Archer. Archer is great.
Courage the Cowardly Dog.
SpongeBob is great. Like the first 3-4 seasons, I would put SpongeBob up there.
Yeah. You could make a strong case for SpongeBob.
I really love American Dad. Like I really like all of Seth MacFarlane. I even like the Cleveland Show. I thought the Cleveland Show was good.
Yeah, I've been throwing Family Guy on weirdly.
It's good.
Like
it's not bad.
The early seasons, I don't really mind.
Family Guy and Nickelback are in that same tier.
It's
Family
one
Guy,
of those
Nickelback,
things
Subway.
where, like, I just don't really love the throwing in the, like, it feels like they're phoning in a lot of the time, airtime by flashbacks, but that is the show. That's the thing. Like, the show is the flashbacks. There's not really a storyline. Like, you can't really follow any of it. There's like a minor storyline, something that happens, but like most of the show. But then they have like spots where they're like, hey, here's Conway Twitty, and then it's like a 4-minute song, and you're like,
but that's like a meta inside joke reference throwback to, like, I guess how TV shows were in the 60s.
yeah.
So like I kind of think that's cool.
But they could do this
but it's
Seth
not
MacFarlane thing where like it cuts. You know, they don't have to play the whole fucking 3-minute song. You're like, why are they doing?
Yeah,
there
is actually an episode. I remember it because it came out when I was in high school.
It happened this morning when I woke up. I literally woke up and that happened to me. That's how my day started.
You woke up to the Conway Twitty, like, full on cutaway.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I remember people were complaining online when they did the Conway Twitty, like, 60-second cutaway, and then they got the rights for, like, the actual
the
song.
whole thing.
Yeah.
I was like, I cannot believe that they have the entire, like, this is.
Have you watched The Sopranos?
No, I have not. And I thought about starting it recently,
The
actually.
Sopranos. Whatever.
Yeah, you have to say it the right way.
The DeMayos. It's great. It's the most anxiety-inducing show I've ever seen. It took me multiple attempts just to get past season 1.
Oh,
but then for me, like, once I got past season 1, it was easy street. There's
on account of the anxiety.
Yeah. It's just you like mafia stuff, mobster stuff. Like, you know, everybody knows how I feel about The Godfather.
I mean, it's fine. You know
So,
what I mean? I don't know. It's still
The Sopranos to me just feels like
it's hit or miss with me, honestly.
it feels like just 6 seasons of The Godfather, but it's The Godfather and it takes place in the late 90s. That's the only difference. Okay. It's fucking wild. It's a wild show.
I don't know. I feel like
it's the reason HBO is HBO.
Yeah,
you know,
that's
like
fair.
the Sopranos is the Trailer Park Boys to Netflix's HBO.
Yeah,
because that's also a fact. We should mention Trailer Park Boys. They're the tour guide for the Mount Rushmore of shows, because I genuinely believe that the reason streaming it and Netflix is as big as it is because of the Trailer Park Boys, and I'm tired of people not talking about that.
Yeah.
I'm at my limit.
Yeah, we've had it up to here.
Yeah, because it's however you feel about however you feel about the show is irrelevant. The fact of how popular it got and how popular it made Netflix. Almost everybody I knew, no matter how old they were, had Netflix to watch Trailer Park Boys.
Yeah,
and obviously that's
it's
a hyperbolic
funny
statement.
Like,
but
Dave,
you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm getting at. Like,
Dave came over to my house one day. He's like, "You got to see this show." Yep. And it was like a flash drive or something he had, and it was like the first couple seasons. That was like way back, you know, before they made the Netflix deal and all that stuff. And they were on Netflix before they even made a deal, really, with them, like to be a Netflix show. It was, they bought the rights to stream it. But like, dude, it's wild because like it was so low budget. And I think that was what they started to miss in the later seasons, was like this mockumentary guy with a camera following these guys around type feel. It became like as soon as SwearNet started, that was when it was over for me.
Yeah, there was a season that came out when I was a freshman in college.
But Dave was dying from just because of Cyrus in general. So
Cyrus rules. The season that came out when I was in college was the season with Private Dancer.
Yeah.
And
That wasn't bad.
That was like, was that the one where it was the liquor snurf? They got the goat. They got the billy goat.
Yeah,
and
it was getting towards the end.
That was right towards the end, because then I remember you and I actually watched the episode where they had to explain to Ricky what a dog was, and we were like, "What the fuck is going on?"
Yeah, it's like yeah,
he saw a dog and he was like, what is that?
Yeah, and that's where you're like, okay,
yeah,
yeah, they got too self-aware, and I think Sonny kind of got into that territory a little bit.
Sonny bounced back,
but their season that just came out is like, yeah, they changed the game there because they were like, you know what, we have to write like we used to write, is what it seemed like they said.
But
I just don't like when the characters are
flanderized.
Yeah, there you go.
Is that's the word, right? Flanderized?
I don't know.
The characters become caricatures of themselves.
Yeah, sure.
You know,
I don't really. I've heard that word, but
flanderization. It happened. It's from Ned Flanders, The Simpsons.
Yeah, that's what I figured. Flanderization. Oh well, I guess there we go. AI is just every Google search now, I guess.
Trash.
Storytelling trope in which a character's specific traits become oversimplified and exaggerated to the point of defining their entire personality, often turning them into a caricature of their original self. Flanderization. Anyway, welcome to Clear Shots.
Yeah, speaking of flanderization,
yeah,
you want to see some caricatures?
Head over to w.gg if you want to support the show.
It'd be sick.
You can use the promo code Clear Shots. It's all one word. It gets you 10% off, and yeah, you get some energy with it, and you help us. So that's kind of a win-win situation. There was some news this week.
It was 9/11.
Politically, yeah, there was some weird news that happened. I don't want to go too far into it,
no,
because nothing good really is going to come of that. But I do want to say, I think it's really fucked up on both ends, really. I don't like the way that like one side is trying to be like the shooter's the other side. I hate that kind of shit, because it's like it makes this feel like a fucking op or some shit. You know what I mean? Like it makes everything feel like it's meant to create dissent, and I feel like a lot of things are. I feel like a lot of things are made to create. Like, look at the Sydney Sweeney thing. You're like, this is a nothing. This is literally nothing. And I don't think anybody even cared about that shit. But online, on the internet, that's where people care about it. I feel like people are on the internet too much, I think, is the main thing I want to say with this.
Yeah.
Because we talked about it a little bit, but I'm not gonna.
No, we talked about it, and
I think it's just people live online.
All I have to say is I look outside and I feel like the devil is winning, and it makes me scared for myself and my friends and my family, and even people I don't know. They're going to be affected by things that we can't begin to understand. So my advice to everybody is to just breathe, talk to your loved ones, and think global, act local, I think is the biggest thing that I'm going to say.
Yeah, I just don't think anybody should really praise or like be happy that someone was killed. Like that is just so weird. Just because they don't agree or whatever, or you think he's a white supremacist or some shit. It's like, okay, this is just getting crazy.
Yeah. For me, at the end of the day, yeah, that's
you don't believe that either, though. That's the reality. You actually don't believe that. You've just been told to believe that. I actually think that's the case. I think people are just, they're very like, I feel like people are told what to think more than they believe they are.
And I also feel like it's just a symptom of the anger that a lot of the population's feeling. A lot of people justifiably feel left behind by the way that things are going, and sometimes
yeah, if you're not, you have to join a team now, it feels like, and then they're just both cults, which we talked about also. I just feel like they're both cults. If you look up what a cult is, it's, well, I'm going to pull that up real quick. what is the definition of a cult? System of it's not religious. A misplaced or excessive admiration for a particular person or thing. Cult of personality. That's how I feel like both of these parties are right now. Like I feel like they're just, and it's like we said before the show, there's like a right wing that isn't MAGA, but everybody just considers them MAGA. There's a left wing that's still reasonable, but where is that? Like I can't find that anymore. So it's like the spectrum is just completely broken, dude. I don't like it. And then you're told, like, if you're in the middle, you're told that it's like pointless to be in the middle. It's like, what do you mean it's pointless to be in the middle? Join us or else, you don't, are you good or bad? Like, it feels like everybody just wants to like label people. Are you the good guy or a bad guy? It's like, okay, stop doing this, please. Anyway, I just feel like, it's kind of ridiculous to praise this kind of shit, or not even praise it, just be like happy about it. I don't know. And I didn't watch Charlie Kirk. Like, I've probably seen like 5 of his videos, and I always like discourse, I like debates. Debates are fun to watch. Like, that's why Jubilee is huge. People watch Jubilee all the time. So like, I like watching that kind of stuff, and I don't know, I don't care what perspective it is. I like to hear it. And that's one thing I think people don't like, is hearing other perspectives. I just don't get it anymore. It sucks. It really sucks for people that aren't radicalized. I'm tired of people talking down to people, and I don't know, dude. It's bothersome. Very bothersome. And I'm totally comfortable with like debating people for the most part. But I think like if people would sit down and talk to me about it, about anything really, I feel like I'd agree with them more than disagree. And I think that's the case with a lot of people. I think you would agree with more than you disagree with just about anybody. And most people want the same shit.
Yeah.
If you think about it. In the end game, I think most people want the same shit.
Yeah, that was a big thing.
But different routes to get there.
That was a big thing I was actually talking to somebody about. That was asking, this person specifically asked like how you and I felt about it and how we felt about things. And I was talking about what we had talked about, and he goes, "Wow, that's really surprising." And I go, "Do you guys think that Seth and I are like,
they think we're MAGA
guys, or like right wing, or and I don't understand that.
Because there's no middle ground. You have to be that if you're not.
Like, I get it from my end, because when Trump first came around, I was one of these MAGA. I wasn't a MAGA guy. I consider myself to be part of the alt-right until they started doing crazy shit, and then I
wasn't even
out.
that the first time when Trump came around. And this is another thing I said. Like, I feel like Trump divided the country, whether that was intentional or not. I think I said that on the show at one point.
I just remember really, really, really loving Bernie Sanders, and then when the DNC fucked him, I went super, super right until the end of Trump's first election. And pretty much since Biden got elected, I've just stepped away, because it's a fucking scam.
Dude, they're shot. Like, that party's shot, and honestly, the Republicans are shot too. It's like, the whole Gavin Newsom thing. You're gonna push this guy? We just got done like talking about how shitty he was in California, and now you guys are like, oh, he's awesome. He's pushing back against Trump. It's like, you really just don't like Trump, is what it comes down to. And that's what it is.
No, what I want to say,
I don't love the guy either.
What I want to say is that I can understand where both sides coming from genuinely, because I have been on both sides, and I think the idea that there is even the idea that there's only two sides is the part that has me the most confused, because
And
I
that
look at it and
there's
I don't know where I'm supposed to be, so I just decide I'm stepping away. This is my actual, like, after this past week, I'm just checked out.
Yeah.
I'm just done. I don't know what the plot is for anybody. I don't know where I'm supposed to go. I don't know who I'm supposed to listen to. I don't know what I'm supposed to say. If I'm allowed to say it, who's to decide who shoots who next? And I'm fucking scared for the future of this country, and I'm scared for the sanity and the souls of my friends and family and even people I don't know. And it's fucking horrific that this is even a thing that we have to talk about in 2025.
Yeah.
And I'm tired of it. And on that note,
I think it's like what one team. It's not this team's right and this team's wrong. You know what I mean? There's always like something you're going to agree on. I feel like it's like I said too before. Like if I ran for president, I'd probably run as a Democrat, especially now, I guess. But like I'd have things that are not left wing policies. So it's like I don't know. It's hard to categorize that because I don't feel like I'm a libertarian entirely. You know what I mean? So I can't say that. It's like anytime I read down like this is what this party believes in general, I'm like, well, that's not. I don't belong to that. You know? Then why should I? Why should I have to pick a party? You should never have to do that. I think that's part of the issue too, and I've talked about that a million times. This is a two-party system, and I don't know. I just think we're in a bad place. We're in a real bad place. There's no discourse, civil discourse. And I think that was one thing that Charlie Kirk did represent was civil discourse. Whether you liked what he said or not, you know, he represented that. I believe. But people think he's just a, you know, white supremacist. So it's like, okay, well, we don't have nuance then. That's dead.
I have to retract a statement I made in the past about how Star Citizen is not a scam. I've decided that
it is a scam.
It is totally a scam. Yeah. Dave, if you're listening, you
we
were totally right.
We know it.
Yeah, I remember
it's
Dave
a
while ago. Dave and I got into a discussion. It was last Citizen Con, and I was like, "Dude, these new developments with Star Citizen look incredible." And I got a thesis paper on the history.
Just play
of
No
that
Man's Sky.
scam.
Just play No Man's Sky.
No, I'm gonna play Starfield. It's gonna get better, I promise.
It's not, it isn't.
But so the big thing last year was like Star Citizen was like, yeah, we're gonna release this Squadron 42 whatever in 2026. We're gonna release this in 2026, and now they announced the other day, not only are we not gonna show what we've done in the past year, but we're also not gonna make it to 2026.
Yep.
So like that's how I feel. That like the state of the world is basically hinging on Star Citizen. Star Citizen started development right around the time when everything started going crazy.
Yep.
So
yeah,
but yeah, so
it's literally Star Citizen and Israel is what everybody's depending on right now.
Yep.
I don't know. In other news, I guess.
In other news, yeah. So that's out of the way.
The Blue Nowhere.
Sorry
came
for
out.
getting so animated, but it is just it's just an emotional. It's been an emotional week, and I really hope everybody's okay. Genuinely, I really do. Whether you like it or not, I prayed for you. So
there's a lot of people that just like spend all day just like posting on social media about it, like trying to figure shit out. Dude, we know a lot of shit about that shooter, but how come like it's weird that we don't know anything about the Trump shooter still? It's like everybody's like super like trying to investigate this shit.
And
you never know what's true because they're like, well, he's dating a transgender and he grew up in a Republican family, so that means he's left. That means he's right wing.
I think that he was an angry person that did something really, really stupid.
I think he's an idiot. Yeah, I think he's just an idiot. Yeah, that's what it is.
Just an angry person that felt like he was doing
too much time on the internet.
Spent too much time on the internet.
And I think other people are doing that too, and I know exactly who that is.
But I
You see it because they post about it constantly.
Yeah. But yeah, anyway.
Find a hobby, that's all I'm saying. Your hobby shouldn't be that. The Blue Nowhere came out.
Between the Buried and Me.
And I think it's really good. However, it's not entry level Between the Buried and Me.
No, I
extremely
discovered that very quickly.
It's extremely technical and all over the place. There's a lot of like Tommy, their singer, does a lot of different things in this album that he's really not done before, where he messes with his voice a lot, and I think that's off-putting to people. I think people want screams and clean, soaring vocals, and you get a lot of that. Colors 2 has a lot of that, so like if you're looking for that, that's the way to do it. Colors 2 and Coma Ecliptic, like in my opinion, are the best like gateway albums. And then you can move to like Parallax 2 if you're
if you're cool,
like concept albums and stuff like that, because I think the story is really cool. But the idea of this album was it's like a hotel, I guess, and each song is like what's going on in the person's head, like who's behind the door.
Oh, so it's a rip-off of 4 Rooms?
I don't know what that is. Is there only 4 rooms?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's a
there's
movie.
Like 10 tracks, so I think it's like this would be more like 10.
This is 10 Rooms. It's the sequel. 4 Rooms was a movie in the 90s that was like 4 short films that take place inside of a fancy hotel.
And it's like,
what does it do? Like try to tell the story? Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's like 4 separate stories that all somehow weave together.
This isn't really a concept album, so they don't connect, but it's more of a like human, like I guess it's just the human condition is what he's talking about more than anything. So I don't know. It's not really a concept album so much as like Coma or Parallax 2 or Automata, I guess, is definitely also a concept album. But if you're not like a Between the Buried and Me, like a initiated Between the Buried and Me, this is like hard for me to absorb. This album is, but I won't say I dislike it. I think there's sections where I'm like, maybe they could have mixed the track order around. I think their title track is really cool because it's like it's all clean. It's almost like it's their poppiest song.
Mm-hmm.
And then Things We Tell Ourselves in the Dark is really cool too. But dude, there's some like sections that you're like, wow, this is like tech death almost, and you're like, holy shit, they've never done that before.
Yeah,
it's their most technical album since the OG, like original Colors, I think.
Is BT Bam is your number 1 band?
Yeah, it's not even close.
Back to the Mount Rushmore thing. What would be your other 3 bands?
I would say Opeth.
Right.
Yeah, Porcupine Tree, maybe. Yeah, Between the Buried and Me, Opeth, Porcupine Tree. I guess for me it would be Him. Because I listened to a lot. Yeah, I listened to a lot of them when I was
a boy,
skateboarding and yeah.
Who introduced everybody to Porcupine Tree?
That's a good question.
That's like an insane thread that connects all of us. And when I say all of us, I mean like quite literally probably everybody we know.
Yeah. That actually is a good question. I don't know. I know I listened to it at Wes's house.
Hey Siri, text Wesley.
Right. Who showed him?
Who introduced you to Porcupine Tree? Are you the arbiter?
No, because we got to figure out who introduced him, and then ask that guy.
Well, this is the thing, because I never knew who Porcupine Tree was until Wes showed it to me.
Yeah, I think that's what
I think Wes was the one.
Yeah, he was the conduit there, but
where do you even find that?
Yeah, because at the time,
where do you? Deadwing came out. Deadwing was like 07?
Yeah, I guess Deadwing would have been there. Well, I guess I can look.
No, Deadwing wasn't that early. Was Deadwing 2010?
Let's see. Discography. Where's their discography?
Oh, Deadwing was. Why don't you just go to Wikipedia?
Oh, shit. I don't like that.
Yeah, why don't you...
Well, because I had Spotify right there. I don't know. 2005 is Deadwing.
Wow. Okay.
But these are, like, a lot of these are remasters and shit. So
that's
yeah,
not even
that
in the right order.
right.
That's not even in the right order.
2005. In Absentia, because, like, we were listening to those two a lot.
In
at the time.
Absentia was the first album Wes showed me.
Yeah, and then this, I really loved Fear of a Blank Planet. That's actually one of my favorite albums besides The Incident. I think The Incident's my favorite album by them. That album's crazy, dude.
Which album has Mellotron scratch?
I believe it
is that in Absentia?
Maybe Deadwing. I don't. Oh yeah, no, maybe it is in Absentia. Mellotron scratch.
Oh no, maybe it is Deadwing. So Deadwing would be my favorite album then. Yeah. Yeah, because you got Deadwing, Shallow, Lazarus, Halo, Arriving Somewhere But Not Here, Mellotron Scratch, and then
yeah, this is a great album.
Yeah. By the time I get done with Mellotron, I'm Open Car. That's actually weird. I don't think I actually know that one off the top of my head.
That's a good song.
Yeah. So it's BT Bam.
Yeah.
BT Bam, Porcupine Tree, him, and Opeth.
I would say so. Yeah, they're all kind of prog bands in a way.
Yeah.
So it's like, him is like not him is a very weird band because it's almost it's like goth metal too. So it's hard for people to get into. But like their later stuff was a little more proggy, like stuff from like Screamworks or like, I don't know. I guess their latest album, which, you know, they're done now. I got to see them on their farewell tour. That was nice though. But that was a band I grew up with, so
yeah,
you know, like that was like kind of the like CKY, like the Bam Margera, you know, that whole thing. Because we watched Viva La Bam a lot. We watched Jackass and like all those shows. So,
I'm trying to think. Pink Floyd would have to be,
yeah,
number one for me.
Yeah.
And then it would probably be Roger Waters' solo stuff, David Gilmour's solo stuff. No, it'd be.
Do you think it's because they're Pink, or is it because they're Floyd? Like, which one would be more? Are you more Floyd or more?
Which
Pink?
one's Pink?
Yeah. Are you more of like a Pink guy or a Floyd guy?
Is that like? Am I more of a? Well, because there's three eras of Pink Floyd, right? You got the Syd Barrett era, which would be it would be Saucer Full of Secrets, Piper at the Gates of Dawn, and I think Adam Hart Mother.
Whole Lot of Love.
Music
Stairway to Heaven.
Music from the film More. Yeah, pull up Pink Floyd's Wikipedia discography real quick. I want to see if I can guess these in order, right? We got Piper at the Gates of Dawn.
If you want to guess them in
Saucer
order
Full
from
of
the
Secrets.
Release.
Yeah, if you do, just go to the actual Wikipedia page.
Why doesn't it ever list anything as
why would it?
Nothing ever.
If it was convenient,
things.
why would it be the first thing?
Yeah. Studio albums.
I already glanced at it, so it's over.
Cheated,
but so, Piper at the Gates of Dawn, Saucer Full of Secrets, soundtrack from the film More, Uma Guma. Those first four albums, and I think Adam Hart Mother have Syd Barrett. And then metal, you get David Gilmour, Obscured by Clouds, Dark Side of the Moon, obviously everybody knows. What a fucking run they went on, though. You got Dark Side, Wish You Were Here, Animals in the Wall. Yeah. That's fucking bullshit. The Final Cut, which I have completely turned around on, that's probably one of my favorite albums of theirs now, which is crazy. Momentary Lapse of Reason is good. That was their first album without Roger Waters. Division Bell is my favorite album. And The Endless River, which was just the B-side of the Division Bell that was never released. And it's fucking great. They have a song, the only song with vocals is sang by Stephen Hawking.
Oh, so wait, so it's mostly instrumental.
Yeah.
Huh.
So I think I'm more. I guess I would technically be more a fan of Floyd, if you're talking second half Pink Floyd, because while I did just gush about the '70s, I really love the Division Bell that much. So it'd be Pink Floyd.
How do you feel about the Beatles? I always feel like they're super controversial.
So
Not controversial, but what
polarizing.
I mean is, yeah, they're very like, yeah, like you either hate them for some reason, or you're like, yeah, or you respect them,
yeah,
but you're not into it. You know what I mean?
I was raised to not like. There were 3 bands that I was raised to not like. It was the Who, the Rolling Stones, and the Beatles. And actually, yeah, my dad did not like Black Sabbath. I don't think he really listened to Black Sabbath, but I don't think he liked them either. The Beatles, I love now. I fucking love the Beatles. They're great. They're the only pop band that was ever good.
Yeah, they're like a trippy pop band.
They're
too.
like they're genuinely like it's like the more I listen to the Beatles now as an adult, the more I'm like, how the fuck did they? Every time I listen to them, dude, I'm like, how the fuck did they do this?
Sgt. Pepper, like that album is just fucking unbelievable, dude.
But for the rest of my Mount Rushmore, it would be Floyd. There would be Pink Floyd. I would put the Suicide Boys on there. That's my favorite rap duo of all time. I listen to them more than anything else I've listened to.
Yeah. Yeah, because like all through like Let It Be, Abbey Road, Yellow Submarine,
Pink Floyd, the Suicide Boys. I don't know, man. Like I love Rush. Like I really, really love Rush. I've seen them live a few times. I love the Chili Pep. 9 Inch Nails be up there. 9 Inch Nails is on my Mount Rushmore.
Yeah, I never really got into them for some reason.
And then
Limp Bizkit, dude.
No, close.
Linkin Park is up there for me for some reason because I think it's because
Blue
they
October.
were one of the first like heavier bands that I listened to.
I think Blue October would be my 4th.
Mm-hmm.
So it would be Pink Floyd, the Suicide Boys, 9 Inch Nails, and Blue October. Or I could take out the Suicide Boys and put in I put in
Shine
Opeth.
Down. Stained.
So I used to love the Chili Peppers.
What are the popular butt rock bands?
I mean,
now?
System of a Down. I just binged their whole discography the other day because you could do it in like 4 hours.
I'm gonna look up I'm gonna try and see what the popular butt rock bands are now. Does it say like
My Morning Jacket? They're really good.
I don't know if it like is gonna tell me.
Can I put just Random Access Memories on there as just my favorite piece of music ever? So I think Random Access Memories is the greatest album ever made.
Oh, it's a great album.
It's unreal.
Sure. These are I don't want like overall popular butt rock bands, you know what I mean? I want like modern. Cuz I mean, we all know about Seether, Daughtry, Puddle of Mud, Three Doors Down. Breaking Benjamin was actually sick, dude. They were nasty. Nickelback is goated. Stained. Like these are all.
What about
bands
Volbeat?
Yeah, Volbeat is one of them.
Volbeat's good though.
Why won't it show
me? The Mirror and the Reaper.
I want like.
Fucking Molly Hatchet is sick. They're not on my Mount Rushmore, but Molly Hatchet just needs a shout out. They're fucking sick. R.I.P. Molly Hatchet.
Let's see who else is. Dude, I don't know any of these.
Why would you?
Yeah, I don't know any of these. Well, because I used to. Oh, these are Korean. No, I don't want Korean. Because I like when I was in like one of my older jobs, we would drive around in a truck all the time, and we had the radio, so we would listen to K-Rock because there wasn't anything else to listen to.
Yeah, that was Opie and Anthony was done by then.
I heard a lot of like the like newer. Whatever it is, whatever they play on there.
What's really funny is like I'm thinking about
some
albums.
of it's okay.
I'm thinking about albums that I listen to all the time, and I really grew up listening to comedy, like stand-up albums a lot. I listen to a lot of stand-up CDs, like Stephen Wright, George Carlin, Bill Hicks, fucking Lewis Black.
Yeah.
There's 9 Inch
Lewis
Nails.
Black is pretty freaking awesome, dude. That guy, like, I feel like he didn't ever. He had like a big like spike, and then like disappeared. I don't know what happened. He's still
Well, he was
alive,
on the
isn't he?
Daily Show, wasn't he?
He was, yeah.
He was on the Daily Show for a long time, and then he's like kind of he's like pigeonholed as like the old angry guy.
Korn is another band that I
like
didn't
Lewis
really get into.
Black was in the same level as like Lisa Lampanelli, where they were like typecast comedians, where that was like they had their set, so they didn't really need to break into the mainstream at all. They had their fucking like Doug Stanhope has his his audience that like he has my favorite line of his is like he's like, if I'm performing at a dive bar across from Madison Square Garden where Jeff Dunham is performing for free, I'll still have a full audience.
Yeah,
because like the people that are gonna see Doug Stanhope, like people
or like Dave
me.
Attell.
Dave Attell is another guy that's always gonna.
Some
have
of those
an
New
audience.
York comics have that.
And that's why
these are the ones right.
That's why I miss Patrice O'Neal so much. Patrice O'Neal was fucking phenomenal.
Buck Cherry, Pop Evil, those are newer guys.
Are they?
Five Finger Death Punch.
It's crazy. All these songs came out on January 22nd.
Ghost, yeah, they all came out on the same day. That's crazy. They're playing like, yeah, they play a lot of the old, like the classics on here though. I never got into 3 Days Grace. Dude, Korn was like, Korn is actually kind of sick, but I never got into them for some reason. Foo Fighters, I like a lot, dude. Candlebox.
Yeah, dude.
Kid Rock, bro.
I didn't mean to make you hurt so bad, but I did it anyway. Oh, I say, baby.
The Offspring. Thrice.
Yeah, that's Candlebox. Wait, what was that one?
POD.
Oh, yeah. We are.
Did they
the
do that
youth
one?
of the nation. We are.
Is that them?
Yeah.
Really?
The youth of the nation. POD.
Dude, Rise Against is cool too. I really like Rise Against. Yeah.
3 Days Grace.
3 Days. More like dumb, I guess. You would say.
3 Dumb Day Grace.
Yeah, stupid. More like stupid
Tell
idiot.
me all your thoughts on God, 'cause I'd really like to meet her. I love Yarling, dude.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yarling is goated.
With arms wide open, out there in the sunlight. Welcome to this place. I'll
just let him do the vibrato because he wants to do it.
With arms wide open. I stopped doing it now. Now that I'm aware of it.
I can't do it anymore. It's too.
I got the yips, dude.
I'm self-conscious about my vibrato.
I was singing the Snake Eater theme song over and over before we started recording.
Yeah,
because I'm a narcissist.
Did you see that? I wanted to talk about this one because it's funny as hell. The Rock getting his what was it? It's a 13-minute standing ovation. We talked about this somehow we got into this on Burning Hammer Wrestling, but I brought it up because it was funny as hell. But the thought of these people standing in a room after a movie debut and clapping for 13 minutes is great. 13 minutes is a long time, dude. And they're it's because they had to break this record just so that it would be a headline. Imagine being those people. That's so crazy. What movie is it? The Rock just had a huge thing.
Black Adam. Oh, it was the Hammer Man.
Yeah, it was that. Yeah, something.
The Smashing Machine.
Yeah, something machine. Smashing Machine. Sounds right. Yep.
Did I say the Hammer Man? The Hammer Man?
That's close though. I mean, it's kind of the same thing. It's actually the same. It could be called either one. It's really that's probably what it's it's called overseas or something like that. But 13 minutes is hilarious. And they're probably checking their watch all right, it's been 11.
That's a whole that's an Aqua Teen episode with ads.
Yeah. And clapping and dude, that's crazy to me. That's so crazy.
You don't realize how long 13 minutes is until it happens.
No, you don't. Dude, there's been minutes in my life that are
13 minutes long.
This is insane. How is it still a minute?
1 minute in a football game is 13
Yeah.
mintes in real life.
Yeah.
Or I
It's
guess
like-
that's a basketball game.
Every time I'm at work, 1 minute is 13 hours. But but if I'm on break, every minute is actually like it just goes and you can like visually see the second hand moving faster.
Yeah.
You're like, how is this possible? I'm convinced time and space are bending based on where I am in real life. And that's actually, I don't know. Dude, there's a lot of like weird research about how like shit doesn't do things unless it's observed, like quantum physics and all this shit. Have you ever read any of that?
Yeah, that's how you beat Outer Wilds.
Yeah. You got to look at it.
Have we No, you've never played Outer Wilds.
No,
Fuck
I
up.
have no idea what you're talking about.
There's quantum physics in that game. Quantum physics mechanics where it's like
Quantum Break. Like
Kinda.
Control.
okay, now we're getting into cool shit. Control
What about-
rules. Control Remedy Entertainment fucking rules. Control is sick.
One of my coworkers has a Steam Deck that he brings to work, and he's been playing Control.
That's
Dude,
what
that
it
thing
was.
runs like crispy. I was like, oh god, I kind of want one of those now.
Well, the fact that it's got, whatever that size screen is, but it has, I think it can upscale. You can upscale it,
Yeah,
can't you?
yeah.
So it looks even better than it should.
And then he has like the attachment for it, and it like I put it in my hands.
sucks
and I was
your
like,
dick.
This thing feels awesome. Like it feels like a control. Like it's really, dude. It scared me because I was like, shit, I might have to drop $500 here. Because like I have a backlog on Steam, and I'm never gonna play half that shit at my computer. If I have it on a handheld at work on like a 45-minute break, I'm gonna like rip through that shit.
What's your fucking backlog?
Star Wars Battlefront, Star Wars Battlefront 2,
Star Wars Knights
Star
of the
Wars-
Republic.
yeah.
Star Wars Knights of the Republic 2.
Star Wars Rogue
Star Wars Republic
Squadron.
Commando. Star
Yeah.
Wars Rogue Squadron. Yeah. I gotcha. Any Lego Star Wars?
I have a couple actually.
Do you have the Skywalker saga?
I do have the Skywalker saga. I also have what's the one?
The complete saga?
I think I have the Last Jedi and yeah,
The Force Awakens?
I didn't buy the complete one.
No.
No, I don't think so.
I didn't
That's
even,
the way to do it. I think they'll just buy that.
Well,
Doesn't it have
No.
all of them?
no, because the complete saga of Lego Star Wars is
Shouldn't it be complete?
No, it's the PS2 games. It's 1 through 6.
Oh,
The Skywalker saga has
okay.
1 through 9.
That's not complete though, is it?
But it was complete before they made the fucking Disney
All right,
trilogy.
well, hold off on the complete part then.
They didn't know.
Well,
They didn't know they were going to do more.
You got to think
Be
about
honest,
like
though.
Halo Infinite, like that. That was stupid. It's not going to be infinite. Like they're going to make another one probably.
No, because they. That's a totally different thing.
Well,
Because
also that is always gonna,
Microsoft is just incompetent.
well, that's true. And if
And-
they can't take the servers down now because it's not infinite at that point. So now you just you're kind of like stuck leaving the servers up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a shame.
The idea of more Star Wars was not thought about when the complete saga.
I don't care. Think about it then. Think about it before you do the game then. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. This isn't my problem.
Did
This
you
was
think
their
they were going
problem.
to make more Star Wars after Revenge of the Sith back in 2005?
No, I didn't, but I also wasn't making Lego Star Wars games and titling them.
Yeah, what were you? You were busy fucking listening to him and skateboarding when you could have been making
Yeah.
Lego goddamn Star Wars.
Yeah, and I
Like
was
an
titling
adult.
things appropriately though. Like I wasn't like, this is complete. This is the end of it. I'm done. Never gonna do anything ever again.
The Skywalker saga is the good one.
Imagine being that like
Obtuse.
it's too final. It's too final. You can't name something like that.
That's a hubris issue.
Yeah, it is. The finality is it's just absolutely ridiculous.
You should
It's
play
off
the Mass
charts.
Effect trilogy. Do you have the Mass Effect trilogy?
No, I don't play gay shit. You know what I mean? I don't play gay games.
What? You play No Man's Sky?
I don't play dumb shit. That's what I'm saying. I don't play dumb shit. You know what I mean?
You don't like Mass Effect? That's
I don't
crazy.
like the effect that it
That's
gives you.
crazy.
I don't like the effect it gives, and I really don't like Mass that much if you think about it.
Doubtful.
Mass is crazy. Mass is crazy. Dude, I had I had this guy super mad on Reddit the other day because I said that office hours. I wish. So it's Tim Heidecker's podcast. They do it live. It's called Office Hours Live.
Maserati does 185.
All-time classic moment.
Maserati does 185.
Oh my god, that's pretty low. I don't think I can go that high. But yeah, I just don't like. It's like I like Tim a lot, and I like associate him with
happiness,
like goofy comedy.
Mm-hmm.
But like they get really political on that show for no reason. It feels like, but
Yeah.
I think it's just because him and Vic are like, they're, I don't know, pretty political. So it's like, but I just wish it wasn't. You know, I wish it was.
I bet our listeners wish that too.
Yeah, maybe. But I also like, when I think of Tim Heidecker, I want to go to him for goofy shit, you know? And I can't even go to Skeleton Realm Live anymore because they're done.
What's that?
They're a show. Oh my, you haven't seen Skeleton Realm?
Skeleton Realm?
Yeah, dude.
Nope. I don't know. Dude,
Yeah,
you know
you
me.
have to
I
watch
watch
that.
fucking I watch The Sopranos.
They're all done, but there's like a lot of episodes.
I'm not watching any podcasts right now. I'm not
It's
even
like-
watching The Arena.
The way they set it up is like, it's like they're just two guys in a basement, but they have like skits in a way. And it's all like completely like, it's like Tim and Eric, like offbeat humor. It is really fun. I would love to do it. I talked to Wes. I was like, we should do a show like this because me and him watched it.
That'd be sick.
You just come up with like a goofy thing. It's like a lot of goofy ad reads like that aren't real products or whatever, or like situations that they got into that actually didn't happen for sure because they're fucking weird and made up. But it's fun. It's a fun show. They do it live, and then there's like super chats and shit like that on there.
We should do a Chat GPT based podcast.
Yeah, we should tell ChatGPT to write a podcast script, and then we'll just read it badly. That's a good idea. Because we'll say like, hey, write me the podcast script for like the greatest podcast ever. Shouldn't it be that easy? And then we can just have the greatest podcast ever because we just read it.
And then it pops up Sleepy Cast.
10-minute podcast.
No.
Yeah, probably, right?
No, I think the actual best podcast would be Joe Rogan and Mark Maron are the two. Mark Maron invented podcasts.
Yeah, but Joe Rogan is right-wing propaganda. So
Yeah.
So that can't. And Mark Maron's left-wing propaganda. So
Yeah.
now we can't. Those don't count anymore.
I guess it has to be Sleepy Cast or 10-minute podcast.
Because they're not
Too
propaganda.
The beginning of Two Bears One Cave was pretty phenomenal.
Yeah, when that's
the
I
first
liked Your Mom's House too for a long time.
Your Mom's House, probably, yeah. I mean, because it doesn't count. You can't use Howard Stern or Opie and Anthony because that was radio. But
yeah,
it would probably, if I had to rank, it would go Stern, Opie and Anthony. Well,
it's us then Stern probably, right? That because I mean, if you look at it like from a creative standpoint.
So Howard Stern has the problem with his career the same way that Fedor did. You know, like Fedor was undefeated for forever.
Yeah.
And then he just like one lost until he retired. That was kind of like what Howard Stern did. Howard Stern was like untouchable until Artie Lang left.
And Stern didn't fight in the UFC. Like he didn't go to podcasting.
No.
So he stayed on the radio side.
But
and he only had to compete with radio though, to be fair. Fedor only had to compete with like
Pride.
No, he was did he fight in Bellator or something like that too?
He went from Pride to Bellator. Because if I remember right, Dana White wanted him.
Yeah, I don't know what the deal was. I forget why.
There was some stupid. It was like a Jerry Jones level stupid decision that kept Fedor from joining the UFC. It was really stupid.
Yeah.
Well,
WWE's making dumb decisions now too. TKO's a bad company. We talked about that on the show.
Yeah.
How like Saudi Arabia is buying WrestleMania now, and you're like, okay, cool. So they can just buy our sports now. in our entertainment.
They've been doing that.
I mean, they pretty much have, yeah.
Yeah, they did that with golf. Remember the
now
golf
they're
thing?
like, here's how in your face we're gonna be. We're gonna take the biggest wrestling event of the year, and it's like cool. Now all the women get to look like fucking Power Rangers because you don't like let them show their arms or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet. I'm sure they love that. Fuck that shit, dude. That's really annoying. And then, especially after they're like selling ad space on their like canvas and like tables and shit. There's like Slim Jim logos on their tables. You're like, okay, time to watch AEW, I guess.
Yeah, and then you turn to AEW and it's fucking Dean Ambrose cutting a guy's ear off with a fork, and I'm like, all right, well, I guess I'm gonna fucking go home.
Yeah, and it's Darby Allin dragging a guy in a body bag with a truck.
Yeah. It's so shot, dude. It's so shot.
Darby Allin's hitting guys with a skateboard with thumbtacks on the bottom of it and shit. And you're like, okay, I get it. Like ECW did shit like that. Probably ECW did shit worse than that, but I don't know. Can we like have some storylines or something once in a while?
Nope. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I got someone super mad about that, about office hours being too political. It's like they're like, and they're right in a way because they're like, it's their show, they can do whatever they want. And it's like, yeah, I get it, but like this isn't why I come to Tim Heidecker,
Right.
I don't know. Maybe they don't know him for Tim and Eric. Maybe they just know him for Office Hours Live political version. You know what I mean? It's fucking annoying. Like all these shows that don't have any business being political, like us, they have to get into it. And it's like, what the fuck? I don't know why they're doing that. It's like, I don't know why we do it. But also, we don't do. It's not like every one of our episodes is fucking political.
That's how long 13 minutes is, by the way. In case you were keeping, that's how long 13. They just finally stopped clapping.
Are you kidding me?
They just got done clapping.
That is so much clapping.
I set a timer when we looked up the Hammerman.
We should do a watch along of Hammerman. That's gonna be crazy. Dude, that is so much clapping, dude. Imagine clapping for that long. Your arms hurt.
Dude, that sucks.
Your arms are sore now the next day for 2 days.
It's going all the way to the top of my notes. Oh, that's the other thing I had. I had two other things. I got Path of Exile 2 the other day.
Okay.
It's incredible. I understand where everybody was coming from trying to convince me to get on the Path of Exile train off of the Diablo train. Diablo is still, God bless Diablo.
Yeah.
Pun intended. But Path of Exile 2, goddamn, how lucky are we to have two games in that genre that are both really, really good at what they're trying to do.
Yeah.
I think Diablo feels more of like a power fantasy compared to Path of Exile really feels like it feels more like an RPG.
Yeah, you have to actually build your way up.
Yeah. Diablo is definitely like Diablo is Iron Man, and Path of Exile 2 feels like I don't know.
But I get it.
Tony Stark.
I get it though, because like Diablo's a bigger franchise, and you're also going to get a lot of people that are like less experienced that want to try it. So I think that makes sense in a lot of ways.
I was talking with Mark and Dave about it, and the biggest thing that the three of us agreed on is Path of Exile 2 or Diablo 4 has a lot more quality of life stuff, and the controller support for Path of Exile 2 is really clunky. Really, really clunky. It's actually shocking how clunky it is.
But...
Yeah, so that's a problem for like me and the other
for like 7 people.
Said this. I think it might just. I know I can stand in solidarity with Dave that I think him and I are almost exclusive gamepad users. Because that's like a major. That's a major selling point.
A handful of games on PC that I mean, Helldivers and like Ready or Not, I actually play on with a controller.
Yeah,
but what's the other one I play with a controller?
Madden.
Well,
that's on console. I don't know what you play on your computer. House Party.
No, I think there's. I don't know. It's like mouse and keyboard just feels right for those type of like Path of Exile, like PoE games. You know, It just feels Warframe. I guess I play with a controller. I don't know. It's just like those. I like the point and click of Diablo versus. I don't even know how you'd play it with a controller. It's like
a twin stick shooter. Well, at least with PoE, that's how it
I've never
works.
even thought about how that would be controlled. Like,
Yeah,
I'm so used to like hotkeys. Well, like
you map the LB, RB, and the triggers, and then the 4 face buttons. So you still have 8 hotkeys to choose
now
from.
that I think about it, I played Diablo.
You might have played Diablo 3 on a controller because it came
I
out
think I
on
played it.
Xbone.
Well, no, there was one on the Switch I grabbed,
Probably Diablo 3,
and it might have been 3. Yeah, and then I played that on there, and I don't know, I didn't finish it, I don't think, but I did play something with a controller, I guess.
Diablo 3 was busted on controller or on console because you could just dash with the right stick and you would move so fast.
Yeah.
You could just permanently keep dashing. And then in Diablo 4, they added a cooldown to your dash, which is fucking shot. Path of Exile, you just roll. It's just a roll.
A dodge roll.
And then you can sprint in Path of Exile too, but if you get hit while you're sprinting, you're done. It's like, it feels a lot like Dark Souls. I mean, I'm only like level 16 on both my characters right now, but you die really fast compared to like, at least, I mean, maybe I'm just not good. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe that's a skill issue.
But it's really funny because, you know, as do a lot of our friends, whenever I play Diablo, any Diablo, I have to do Minion Necromancer.
Yeah.
So then for PoE 2, everyone, Dave and Anthony were like, oh, wait till you see how the minion army builds are for the witch. And I make a character and they're all like, what character, are you doing the minion army witch? And I go, no, I'm doing a Gemling Legionnaire, which is the class that everybody online said, don't do this if this is your first time playing Path of Exile.
Yeah. Naturally.
They're like the best class to do is anything, but don't do Gemling Legionnaire. It's an expert level build. And I go, okay. But then at the same time, I have no idea if that's really what I'm going to do. Because for those games, I don't follow builds. I just fucking do whatever.
Yeah, me either.
Like that's what's fun for me is like, I really admire guys like our friends like Dave and Mark
that
and
are like
Derek and Ant that are like,
shit.
let's make this crazy spreadsheet fucking character. But for me, I love the idea of like,
I also like the experimenting though.
Strolling in with like, that's what I like about Diablo is like every season they're like Minion Necro sucks. Not our friends, like the meta people online are like Minion Necro sucks. And I go, no, I'm gonna clear tier 4 with a Minion Necro just to show you. Yeah. So then for PoE 2, everybody on Reddit and YouTube is like, don't do this class. And I go, well, I'm going to do this class because you said not to.
Mm-hmm. That's just the ultimate contrarian move, too.
I'm such a fucking loser.
Yeah.
I really am.
Yeah. Speaking of losers, there was this kid. So, like, New Year's party we had here, like, a couple years ago. And, like, it was before I had the pool table. So I had beer pong set up down here. And, some kid that I don't know comes walking in and he gets on the table. I'm playing with somebody, I can't remember. And we had like won a couple games. And then he shows up and then he's like standing there and basically aura farming, dude. It was crazy. He sank every single fucking shot. And then I was like, holy shit, who is this guy, dude? Like, he needs to just, what I would do if I was him is just go, just leave, walk out, and never talk to anybody ever again. Because that would be the max aura farming you could possibly do. But he stayed on.
What is aura farming?
It's like, like looking
swag?
Cool. Yeah, looking cool, you know what I mean?
Like your moxie?
Yeah, basically.
Your mojo?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you can just, keep, there are different words for it, sure.
I don't like aura farming. That's fucking shot. That's really
aura
stupid.
Aura is like kind of a wrestling term.
Like Riz.
Yeah. Well, Riz is more like it's charisma, but aura is like, I guess
your key. like
Kind of, yeah. It's like
when I hear
energy
when I hear this stranger showed up at the beer pong table and started horror farming, I'm imagining him trying to go Super Saiyan in the corner. He's just
it's kind of the like ultimately I think it's the vibe you're giving off. But like it getting stronger because he's just like hasn't really said anything and he just sank everything. And you're like, oh, cool, this guy's got like something to him. And then like the next game he sucked, and then come to find out he's like actually a schizo and is now in a psych ward. So it's just like a
Do
lesson.
I know this guy?
It's like a lesson in. No, I don't think so.
Oh.
It's like a lesson. I don't even know him really because he showed up to somebody I know was friends with him and he's like roommates or whatever. And so it's like a good lesson in like even the people that you think are cool, they're not really cool
for that. Because I have a shockingly similar story. When I was still partaking in the alcohol and stuff, I had a buddy that I won't name, but we all refer to him as Short Shorts guy.
Okay.
And he was a guy I used to work with that I just thought was wicked chill, and we were buddies at work. So then one day, it was raining. I was leaving the hospital to go hang out with Christy and Zach, and he was like, "Do you want a ride?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure." And then I text him like, "Hey, my buddy's giving me a ride. Is it cool if he hangs out for a bit?" They're like, "Yeah." So we leave the hospital.
Did you tell them that he has shorts, or was that like not an afterthought?
I didn't know.
Oh, okay.
He had sweats on, or he had his scrubs and stuff on.
Okay,
so we leave the hospital. We're like getting ready to turn onto the road that Christy and them live on by the college there. And once they give us the okay, he goes, "Oh, word. Well, hang on." And he does a U-turn and we go straight to Burned Airy. He buys a case of Miller High Life and then immediately turns back around and we go. And I'm like, all right, bet. Cool. So he's picking up a case of beer.
He's aura farming.
That case of Miller High Life was for him.
Yeah, it was.
He pulled a beefy.
Yeah, I was literally just gonna say that, dude. He'd bring a straight up 30 rack of Bud Lights and just be like.
So we get in the house
for like fucking.
I like shower and change. I come out of the shower. He changed out of his scrubs. He had on like a tank top and biker shorts underneath his scrubs, and then was just hanging out like that. And we were playing Wii Sports Tennis. And the entire time, he was just trying to hit on Christy. And he kept getting drunker and drunker and kept trying to hit on Christy.
Did it work?
No.
His aura? He doesn't have enough aura.
But, so long story short, he ends up, I think he ended up crashing there. I think I left him there. Okay. He ended up like getting hammered drunk and staying there. Sorry about that, Christy. And then, like a weekend or two later, I'm out at the Gaslight when the Gaslight was still a thing. And I was hanging out with whoever I was with. It doesn't matter. And
I feel like I like this guy.
It does matter. It does matter who I was hanging out with, just for the optics of it. Just for the optics of it. But like, just imagine me back when I was drinking a lot. I was especially around this time, I was like bald, the Duck Dynasty beard, and I was like 260.
Yeah, yeah.
And
you can go back and watch it. Actually.
You can.
It's on the
all
channel.
On the channel. Yeah. So this would have been like right before COVID.
Yeah, it was like when we were fighting ravens.
Yeah, yeah. And but I don't even want to say it. Like, I don't want to say it because it's like gonna make me sound bad. For even with context, it's gonna make me sound bad. But like this particular night at the Gaslight, I was hanging out with all my black friends.
Okay.
So you have me, Pudgy.
Wait, it was specifically for
this specific night, I was hanging out with my black friends.
Okay.
And Short Shorts guy comes by.
Okay.
And I invite Short Shorts guy over to the table. We're all hanging out. They leave with Short Shorts guy to go pick up drugs or whatever. Short Shorts guy apparently ended up doing too many mushrooms and moved across the country.
Oh, okay.
And nobody's seen him since.
That'll happen.
It was like in the span of like 3 weeks, I went from like he crashed at Christie's with us after partying and hitting on her the whole night.
That's a cautionary tale.
He left with my black friends. And then I remember seeing them at the Sting, and I was like, "Where that?" They're like, "Yo, that white boy was crazy." They're like, "What do you mean? What happened?" They're like, we went out to get mushrooms, and he ate like half the bag. And then
Where
he
is
left.
he? Oh yeah, no, he's in South Dakota. What?
Like, 2 weeks later, I'm like, "Where the hell did this guy go?" Oh, he moved. Yeah, he's gone. He left.
Oh, okay.
It's like, what the fuck just happened,
dude? Yeah. Some guys are a mystery. Some people are just an absolute mystery.
I hope he's doing well. He was a really nice guy.
I'm sure
it was
he's killing it.
The optics
he's probably
of it
not
was
as
just
good
funny.
as the schizo guy I was talking about, but he also thinks he fought like an FBI agent or so. He's like is getting chased down by FBI agents and he beat one up. So like, there's a difference there. I think like there's a. I feel like there's a middle ground between that that's really fun too. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel like yeah, because not for nothing. I can't. I'm not one to judge. It's not up to me to judge. I could judge myself. I was definitely in bad spots like that for a long time too. But it was just
sometimes people are wild though, you know. It's funny we mentioned Beefy because I almost I was talking to him a couple weeks ago about coming on, and he wants to, and then we had to move the show to a different day or something, and then he wasn't available, so I was like, shit, all right, well, and now I'll probably get a hold of him again.
I like that I have beefy quips and beefy lore, and I don't think I've met the guy.
Really?
I never met him before.
Yeah, he's I don't know, he seems to be doing okay. I like grew up with him, but like when we had that trap house, it was like he was there all the time, and then he'd just like smoke bongs to his dome and like not share with anybody and drink like a 30 rack. and then he'd like eat like 12 McDoubles. Dude, there's a video I have. It's like on a shitty phone camera, and I think I still have it somewhere. But like he was eating like 12 McDoubles on like the pool table at the house. It was crazy. And it was just like, and we were listening to like Shania Twain or some shit. It's such a fucked up video.
That was the house where you guys shaved Jesse's head, right?
Yeah, that was how it was.
That was
right on the fucking suggestions.
That was
look at that. That was right there on the fucking front page.
Freaky.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah, that's the house my parents own. You guys were the inaugural tenants.
Oh my god. Well,
that house got destroyed, bro.
Yeah, it wasn't great. I mean,
you guys are the reason they refused to rent to.
Well, Bill lived in the fucking basement.
Yeah,
that was basement.
They didn't know about that. Thank God they don't listen to the show.
Oh, they didn't know about that?
They didn't know about you living there.
Really? So they only thought there was like what, 3 people, 2 people?
Yeah. Oh, they made. Well, I mean, you know how my parents
like
can
6.
be sometimes. They hated Paul for a long time.
Oh yeah,
and they hated you for that. They hate you because you stole me away. That. You stole me away from them. You stole their little boy.
That's true. Yeah.
No, obviously they don't hate you.
What was that? 1, 2, 3.
Facetious. 1, 2, 3 Division Street.
5. There was 5 people, right?
It was you.
I think there was 5 people total at one point.
Yeah.
It was CJ,
Sean.
Yeah,
Dakota,
Sean,
you, and Ill Bill.
And like Dakota was never there. It's like basic. I don't know. It was just like hilarious.
The funniest thing was
because when we were moving out, we just turned it into a wrestling ring because we put all the mattresses in one room.
Yeah,
and then we just started doing swanton bombs and shit with no power because they had shut it off.
Yeah, they did.
Because CJ was like, "I'll take all your money, but I just won't pay the electric bill." And I was like, "Okay, well, luckily, I guess I can't say that's incriminating, but you know, there was ways around it, is what I'll say. The electric thing, I do know a trick or two.
Well, naturally,
with the electric meters, with yeah. Anyway, if anybody needs their power turned back on, or turned off. Yeah. Anyway,
that's why I would never be a landlord, dude. Nothing but horror stories. Even when you get like
Yeah.
Like you guys, you guys are probably considered the worst because you were the first. You know.
Yeah. Worst is first.
Yeah, but it's like after you guys, there was family from the Carolinas that the dad was supposed to be like a new pastor or a priest or something,
remember
and then
seeing
like
them.
6 or 7 months after he got here, the church like closed down, and they were like, "We have to leave."
Yeah, and they
like
said,
I
"Peace
guess
out."
we have to go.
Yeah.
So then like they like left the house.
It's funny because it's like a block away from here.
It literally is. Yeah, we can actually see that. We can see both of those houses.
You can pretty much see it from here.
From here. Then who lived in there after?
Who the fuck knows?
Who the fuck cares? I just remember. Oh my god, my uncle lived next door to us there for a while. That was crazy. That was a crazy time. And it's not like a uncle, not like my dad's brother. It was like, you know,
the guy that people. Yeah. Yep. The guy that is just called your uncle for no reason, but it's just a guy.
Yeah.
That's like around your family.
He was
all
like
the
my
time.
dad's. He was like my dad's best friend in high school.
That's the good shit, dude.
I have a lot of those uncles.
I also have, yeah.
Yeah,
that's so good.
That particular one is Uncle Pete.
Dude, I've
I
been
love
that
you, Uncle Pete.
before.
You're the fucking man, by the way. Thank you.
I've even been that uncle before.
Uncle Pete. There's Uncle Guy.
That's rad.
Uncle Guy is awesome. He's down in Tennessee.
Oh my god.
I got Uncle George.
That's aura, dude. Uncle Guy.
Uncle Guy, yeah, dude. What other uncles do I got that aren't really uncles?
Dude,
I mean, I call Uncle Wes, but he's technically my cousin.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, Uncle Doug, he's not really my uncle.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
He's just, you know, Uncle Doug and Aunt April, you know.
Isn't that wild?
Fucking,
dude, I bet there's got to be. That can't be just like a regional thing. That's
Uncle Chuck.
Be like a thing.
It's a white thing, I think.
Is it a white guy thing?
I thought I could have sworn it was a white people thing.
That does sound
like
crackerish.
That's like a meme that I see. It's like, I'm about to bestow you the greatest honor I can as a white man, and it's like the uncle badge.
Call me uncle.
Yeah, Uncle Guy rules. All my uncles are sick, dude. My family, I'm so blessed. I truly am. That's awesome. But yeah, when Uncle Pete lived next door to us in that house, dude, that was crazy. That was so crazy. Oh my god. Because we would do every Sunday, his entire family would come by, and they're like Sicilian Italian, and they would do sauce day. Dead ass sauce day. Pete would get up at like 6 a.m., 5 a.m. and start making this giant vat of fucking amazing Italian sauce. And the whole family would show up, and we would just fucking drink and eat pasta. What are you doing?
Like ladling sauce?
Oh my god. It was insane. Insane.
That's a lot of sauce.
It was like the best summer of my life.
Dude, imagine having that much sauce.
All the blackouts notwithstanding. You know?
Yeah.
But no, that was the high time of my life. Was like whenever I think about all my uncles.
When there's uncles around,
all good. It's all good vibes when I think about my uncles. Dude,
uncles
the
are crazy.
Days. My Uncle Guy was he was on the softball team with my dad, and he used to he would swing like for his warm up. He was that guy that would grab like 8 bats at a time.
Yeah. This fucking thing.
He was awesome.
And you're like the logic of that is hilarious. Like the pros actually have like weights they slide on.
Yeah.
But like they don't swing around 8 bats anymore. That's
and
not how
I remember like
they're like, well, if I just swing the bat now, it's gonna feel lighter. And it's like, no, it feels the same. Wait, you just swung 8 bats around the back of your head for no reason.
What was on the team? We had Uncle Doug. We had Uncle Chuck, and oh my god, I'm forgetting.
Uncle Larry, Uncle Bob.
I just remember we called him Pretty Boy. I worked with him at Novellus for a while. Because he had just the Fabio hair. I hate that I can't remember his name. I'm bad with names. All of a sudden, I'm bad with names.
Yeah.
God damn it, that sucks.
We've done like an hour.
He's probably the one that I should know the most too, which is crazy. What the hell?
I feel like this is like a long episode, and I feel like we're on a roll though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, it's not.
Once you get into uncles,
I'm just I love my family, and like I'm just thinking about all my uncles, and this is so fucking awesome. That's why the fantasy football league is one of those things I can't, like, no matter how much I'm checked out of football, I love that fantasy football league because it's like that last connection to all those guys still, you know.
League.
Man, there was some good folks back then. I hope they're doing all right. There's a lot of folks from back then that we're not going to see ever again.
Don't say folks though. That's because that's white as hell.
Yeah, probably. But yeah.
Can't say
And my
that.
Uncle George he's just genuinely the funniest fucking guy in the goddamn world. He's my favorite. Genuinely just the funniest dude of all time.
Shout out to Uncle
It's
George.
not even. Yeah. Yep.
He's my
fucking
boy.
Goddamn.
You ever think about how much work necks do?
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy. It's like holding your head up like all day.
Yeah.
I was thinking about it the other day because I have to wear a hard hat all day, and my neck started getting kind of weird. I was like, oh shit! I forgot it's like a muscle, and it's like it gets fatigued.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, holy shit!
Yo, a stiff neck is the worst.
Yeah, it is.
A stiff neck is
It's
the
bad.
worst.
It ruins your whole day, and then you gotta turn your.
You ever
whole
have
torso.
the double whammy, stiff neck, sore throat?
No, that gets great.
That's a fucking.
I'm not interested in that one. I'll skip
That's
that
a
one.
death sentence.
That's a call in. That's a call in day.
Oh, wait a minute. We have a verdict.
Oh,
It may be the person that introduced us all to Porcupine Tree. Do you want to take a guess? It is not even on my radar.
Okay.
He was not even on my I cannot believe that he is not one of the, because now that I see that, what Wes just said, this guy also showed me so many bands that I love. And we didn't even mention him. And he's been on our show. And it's not Brian. Somehow. Crusty ass.
Oh, crusty ass.
We
Really?
probably got to stop calling him that.
I don't know. He likes it. He's an ass.
Man.
Did we call him crusty ass on the episode?
Probably.
He was here? Yeah, I think we probably did. It's a cool gimmick.
Probably.
Damn, we should get him back on. What are we doing?
I miss him.
Yeah, we get him back on. We'll have the whole Porcupine Tree story.
Wow, man.
Yeah, we gotta get him in the mix.
Yeah, I miss Sean a lot.
Yeah.
I really do.
Dean.
I feel like that's crazy.
In the yearbook, dude.
You spend so much time with people. You see them like every weekend or like twice or three. I mean, shit, man. I remember Sean and I used to go over to Wes's like every day together.
Bro, they spelled his name wrong in the yearbook one time. It said Dean, and we were dying, bro. It was hilarious. Oh, that was so good. That's so classic.
He's the best, dude. Unreal.
Well, let's do a food or object when we get out.
No, I got some more. I got one more thing, I think.
I know. I don't want to. Yeah, I got one more too, but I'm gonna save it.
It doesn't really matter because we're not doing.
Is it time sensitive or?
No, we haven't really talked about sports at all. But I was watching.
People don't like that though.
I watched. Yeah, probably not. I watched a thing on YouTube the other day that was like talking about the most dominant sports teams of all time, or whatever. And one that I forget about a lot, because everybody, you think of most dominant sports teams ever, you don't really think about college football or college basketball at all.
No, you think like Lakers, Bulls,
yeah,
Patriots,
fucking the Giants,
yeah.
San Francisco Giants, the Red Sox, whatever. But that LSU Tigers team that had Joe Burrow was fucking insane, and that was the only thing I wanted to talk about, because you and I don't talk about college football really ever. I don't think you really follow it.
Shout out to Joe Burrow's foot.
Yeah, shout out to Turf Toe, Joe Berto.
Yeah,
I was trying to do
Toe Burrow.
Toe Burrow. Yeah, there it is. Turf Toe Burrow. Sure. So, no, can I just go to players drafted? Okay, so check this shit out. This was the fucking 2019 LSU team. They went undefeated. Have you ever?
Which that means, so for those who don't watch sports, that actually means they didn't lose at all.
But this is the thing, is that since it was the playoff, they went 15-0, right? But so
which means 15 wins and 0 losses.
Joe Burrow won the Heisman, which is the most valuable player award. He broke the record for touchdown passes. He had 60
touchdowns are when they go into the end zone.
He had 60 touchdowns.
60 times he went into the end zone with the ball.
Quit being a cunt.
He threw the ball into the end zone to a different guy, probably. He could have run it in though, by himself. In football, you can run it.
The fact that this college team had Joe Burrow, Justin Jefferson, Clyde Edwards-Helaire, and Jamar Chase on it.
Yeah, that's actually insane.
Like, think about that. And
that's like a fantasy team. You could
think about that. Jamar Chase and Justin Jefferson both had 1,500 yards receiving.
You know what? You couldn't even draft them as a fantasy team because someone else would pick up somebody. There's no way you'd get all those guys.
You can't.
Well, yeah. Maybe you could. Well, Justin Jefferson.
Edwards-Helaire. You would have to hope. Well, Edwards-Helaire won't. You could pick him off
now. You could, but back in a couple of years ago,
his rookie season was incredible.
A couple of years ago, you could get him a flex.
Actually, I feel bad for Clyde Edwards-Helaire. I just hope he's doing all right. He struggles with post-traumatic stress disorder.
Wow.
He was there when there was a shooting during the Kansas City Chiefs Super Bowl parade.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
There's that whole thing.
Another shooting. You forget about all these shootings.
You forget about them. But yeah,
well, if you don't post it, that was another thing.
I was looking.
If you don't post about it, I'm not even gonna get into that, I guess. But people were so mad that people are posting about this Charlie Kirk thing, but not posting about like all of the school shootings. It means you don't care about school shootings, and it's like, no, I just don't post about every single school shooting because why would I be annoying as shit? That's a stupid idea. No one posts about every school shooting. That's insane. Nobody wants school shootings to happen. Use your head. It's like, what the fuck, dude? There's so many fucking shootings. And then it's like these guys that now have PTSD just because they were there. Like, it's so fucked up. And like, why would anybody be like, yeah, that's I'm cool with shootings. They're cool. Like, what the fuck? What are we talking about here?
The 2019 LSU football Tigers.
We are talking about
LSU Tigers football team.
We're talking about touchdowns.
Talking about Joe Burrow.
15-0. We're talking about undefeated seasons.
I knew Clyde Edwards-Helaire was going to be dicey.
Dude, that's what I'm saying.
I just was looking at that last night, and I was like, damn, I don't know if I'll ever see an offense in college football that's that crazy ever again.
You will, yeah.
60 touchdowns?
Yeah, at some point you'll see it. College football's wild, dude. Especially now with the transfer portal and shit.
Well, college football's dead because of the transfer portal.
Well,
for, most of the other teams.
Yeah, not for... Well, smaller teams it benefits, though.
So it's the benefit that smaller teams get is that they have the opportunity to feed the bigger teams their players.
Yes. Yeah, exactly.
And they also get the scraps. I mean, that's how
that's the thing,
SU
is like,
got that guy. Kyle
McCord.
Yeah,
well, that's the thing is, like, it's like a QB2 that isn't going to play a lot. You're going...
QB1? QB2?
Yeah, it's like... he's not going to be the starter, so it's like he might as well transfer somewhere and play as a starter.
Yeah. I don't know, man. That LSU team was just fucking incredible. That Michigan team that won in 2023 is up there too. Because they have, I've mentioned this before, but they have my favorite weird record, which is their lowest scoring game still would have been more points than every team they played against. So like they never allowed more than they scored.
There was
that makes sense.
What was it like again? I think it was when it was this week it was Thursday against the Commanders, the Packers. There was a stat that came up on the screen that was like Washington Commanders, like it said like total offense, Washington Commanders, and it had like 100 and whatever it was at the time. And then it said Tucker Kraft. And then it was higher than their entire offense.
I believe it.
Like, it's so fucking funny. I love that kind of shit where you're just like, it's like one player is just completely owning the entire game.
What's this other thing? The other thing that's going crazy right now is Arch Manning.
Oh, yeah.
Is apparently bad.
Well, his last name is Manning, so he must be good.
So let's see.
I love that idea, too.
Yeah.
Like the Shador thing.
The Shador thing is crazy because for me, the Shador Sanders thing is almost the same thing as the Angel Reese thing, which is I can immediately tell how much somebody watches their performances based on how they feel about them.
Yeah.
The people that are either the most supportive or the most angry are the ones that I know have never watched either of them play football or basketball.
Right.
And the people that are like, yeah, they're just good. They're like fine. They're like Angel Reese is a great rebounder, but she's really not that good at anything else. And Shador Sanders is just he's fine. I don't think he's gonna make it in the NFL.
He's not gonna be great like PR, it seems like.
I don't know if he. I mean, has he played at all this season, Shador?
I don't think so. I think he's a QB2.
I mean, I thought he was QB3.
Oh, maybe he is 3. Yeah, I think that sounds right.
He's behind fucking
Cleveland
Kenny Pickett or something. Like, he's behind somebody.
Yeah. I guess I'll just pull up their depth chart.
But what do you think, out of all sports you've ever seen, what do you think is the craziest team?
Yeah, Joe Flacco's their starter, and then whoever the hell this guy is.
Dylan Gabriel.
Oh, Dylan Gabriel.
What's the best team you've ever seen across all sports, do you
Deshaun
think?
Watson is their 4? So he's still there.
Yeah, he's not fucking playing.
Huh. That's different.
Yeah, he hasn't even played yet.
No, it's not going to happen.
Like, I want to say...
He's in in-school suspension right now.
I think... Oh, man. I really think that Seahawks Legion of Boom, the one that won the Super Bowl against Peyton Manning that year, that's one of the craziest teams I've ever seen. Just because winning the Super Bowl 43-8.
Yeah, they were fun.
Was crazy. The fucking Florida Panthers in hockey right now. I mean, that's recency bias, but they seem really, really good. Yeah, I mean, back-to-back Stanley Cups is really crazy.
And they go like that. Did you know that a Stanley Cup is when you win like the championship? Did you know that? Like if you win the whole thing, like in hockey, like if you win, like if you're like the champions or whatever, that's the like cup. That's like the award they give you, kind of like the Lombardi Trophy in football. If you get enough touchdowns, you win it against the other teams, and then you get and then confetti comes down and stuff. That's kind of cool.
So do you not have an answer at all?
That's the part after the halftime show.
Thank you for coming to Clear Shots. Because I do want to know, because I don't know if you would pick a baseball team, because I know that the Dodgers team that just won is like pretty up there, but I don't know how the metrics are. Like if you're looking at like greatest teams of all time, is there anything recent that could be like that's not going to be a recency bias thing?
No, I wouldn't be able to say something like that. Like even with the Panthers, you can't say that now. It's like in baseball, it's like the Astros won a couple, and it's like, but I still wouldn't call them like a dynasty. Or
I'm not saying a dynasty though. I'm saying like a season, like the greatest. Have you recently seen a team that you would consider to be one of the greatest teams you've ever seen?
No, I can't think of any.
Nothing at all. The Warriors with Kevin Durant.
I don't watch basketball.
That's there it is. I was gonna say, do you watch? You don't watch college sports either.
No, I mean I watch like some college football, but no, I can't.
Individual athletes. I mean, MMA fighters. Is there anybody since? Because really, I mean, Khabib
is what
would be the guy. Is there a guy now? I mean, Terrence Crawford just beat Canelo Alvarez badly. I don't know if you watched that. He beat him up.
Bro. I didn't watch it. I saw it was decision though.
He really beat him up. It was not that close. Like Alex, and I guess I see what you're saying too, because you have no idea, especially with individual sports. You have guys like Deontay Wilder, who gets snuffed out by Tyson Fury, who gets snuffed out by Alexander Usyk. You know, so I guess you don't really know, but.
That's the thing.
That was on my mind today when I was thinking about that LSU team, because it doesn't feel like it was already 6 years ago. And I'm like, well, damn, in the past 6 years, they're probably the craziest team I've seen in all of sports. I guess was the thesis statement. Like since COVID.
I think it's like there's certain teams that just go undefeated, basically. Like there's teams like the '96 Bulls where they're basically undefeated. You know what I mean? Like they lost, but it's like.
And then you have like the 0-1 Lakers, who their regular season was shot, but they only lost one game
Yeah.
in the playoffs.
But there's also teams in football that'll like go undefeated and lose in the playoffs.
Lose. Like that the Patriots team that went undefeated and lost in the Super Bowl,
Right.
even though they lost the Super Bowl, might still be the best football team I've ever seen.
It's like they win every game.
They genuinely still might be the best team I've ever seen.
Yeah, that is a scam. That was a scam.
And
Scamgate.
Like, is there a baseball team? There has to, like, the Astros cheated. Yeah, which is why I'm not considering Michigan for the greatest team, because they technically cheated too, even though I love
baseball's
them.
a lot harder though. Like baseball is very hard to have like a team where they're consistent all the time. Like it doesn't matter. You can be the best hitter in the world, but you're gonna have slumps.
Right.
Even if you're like you bat like 349 or something, and that's really fucking good.
Right.
So it's like you're still, if you think about it, 349 out of 1,000 is how much you're hitting, getting on base. So it's like that's not it doesn't lend itself to that's your batting average.
Yeah, but on base percentage.
Well, yeah, but I mean hit.
Okay. Your hitting percentage.
Yeah. So it's like I don't know. I just don't think you could ever have the consistency in baseball for that kind of thing.
What? So
I mean, I guess you can, but it's a lot harder.
Right. But still, there's nobody in the past. Like, what would you say is the best baseball team ever? Like, a lot of people say one of those Yankees teams.
I think, like, if you're looking at a it would be.
It would be like the Jeter Yankees in '99 or whatever year it was.
Sure, you could even go farther back and look at like some of the really old Yankees teams. But like that's because the league was different. It's like I don't know.
So you don't think there's any team that you've seen recently that's going to be remembered in history as being dominant?
Are you trying to get one out, like a specific?
I'm genuinely asking. Like, is there like we love sports as much as we do? There isn't a team that you like think about like, damn, I'm never going to see that again, or it would be cool to see that again. I'm not asking for like the philosophical aspects of consistency or dynasty.
No, I think to me it's the '96 Bulls, but that's because I watched them.
So since 1996, there's nothing. 30 years of sports. There's not a single outlier. I can name like two for every sport.
I mean, the Patriots for sure, but I wouldn't want to watch it's like I wouldn't want to see the Patriots do it again. I want to see Green Bay win. You know what I'm saying?
No, I don't think you know what I'm saying.
I'm not. Yeah, I guess I don't.
I don't think you do. I think we're both having two different conversations right now.
Yeah, I don't really get what
because what I'm saying is the 2019 LSU Tigers were fucking incredible,
right?
And I go, wow,
15-0.
That's not the point though.
Yeah, no, go ahead. I'm just adding details.
So like another team, I would say since 2019.
Okay,
I would say probably the fucking not the Kansas City Chiefs. Sorry. When the Buccaneers won that Super Bowl, that defense was crazy.
Yeah.
And that story and that team was fucking incredible.
Right.
But they're not one of the best teams I've ever seen. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, I don't know. It's gone now. It doesn't matter
What's
anymore.
their actual
You spent
question?
too long fucking around trying to explain how touchdowns work that I completely lost the
What's
plot.
the actual question? I don't know.
It doesn't matter anymore. It doesn't matter.
No, we lost.
I thought you liked sports.
I've never seen a single sport in my entire life, actually.
Like
it's actually all fraud because I actually Googled the sports before the show, and then I act like I know what I'm talking about. But I did just read today that the touchdown is when you go over the end zone line with the football. So
because like there's two teams since the 96 Bulls. There's three teams just in the NBA since the 96 Bulls that are like in that stratosphere.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. But you don't have any context for that.
So what
are the teams?
Yeah, what's the question that I'm answering?
I already asked.
Would I like to see
what would I like to see? No, I don't know if you're fucking with me or not. The question is there a sports team that you have seen recently that you think could be considered to be one of the greatest sports teams of all time? Not is it a dynasty? Not is it a consistency issue? Is there a team that you're like, if hypothetically in the future, you're like, damn, that was impressive. We're never going to see that again.
Yeah. The 96 Bulls. Like, how recent does it have to be? You know what I mean? What? It's not a. I don't understand. I don't know. Like, are you asking for a specific answer? I don't. The 96 Bulls to me is the best team I've ever seen in any sport.
And nothing's even come close.
I don't think so.
I guess that's the thing.
No.
Nobody in 30 years, there's nobody that comes even close.
I think there's simply too many games. Like, you play basketball, there's a lot of fucking games in a season. To be that good, it's just like in baseball, like I was saying, there's a consistency thing. You have to be that good all year. In football, you win fucking what? I don't know. You could win 15 games. And yeah, it's impressive. But I think to play a season that long and be that consistently good, I don't know that you're ever going to see something like that. And I don't even watch basketball, but I would still pick that. I've seen like even there was like a really good Broncos team
in the no-fly zone,
and it's like
2015.
So
that would be another team in that bracket. They don't have to be better than the Bulls, but they're another team that I'm like, damn, we're never going to see a defense like that again. Where it's where it's like a fucking 40-year-old Peyton Manning that can barely throw the ball, and you somehow have a defense of like it's Von Miller, Chris Harris, Aqib Talib, T.J. Ward, going crazy, and then you put them in a display case, and you're like, man, remember those guys? You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
I didn't mean to get so animated. I couldn't tell if you were fucking with me.
I just don't. Yeah, I'm not like. I don't know.
You don't think of sports like that. You don't romanticize about it, I guess.
No, because also it's like they're also in they're playing different teams every year. Like the sample is different every single season. Like you could also be up against one of the other best teams ever.
Correct.
You know what I mean? So I don't know. It's
so
hard
I mean, because like
it's all theoretical.
With that, you could right, but it's a discussion. It's not fun to go no. It's not fun to go no. You're like
I guess
you just made the whole. I thought it was going to be a cool hypothetical where we could like bounce back like teams that we really liked watching, but you were like, nope, the Bulls.
No, I don't like.
You only like the Bulls apparently. There's nobody else that you've ever. So if I don't want to hear you talk about the 2010 Packers.
No, yeah, no. Well, no, because I don't think because they were a good team, but it's like they weren't that level of like dominance. I didn't feel like.
Right.
Like even when I watch Green Bay now, and like when you came over here, you were like Green Bay's winning the Super Bowl. I don't look at they don't. Maybe I just watch them all the time, and to me, it's like.
So that's a perfect example.
It doesn't look dominant.
That's a perfect example because.
But maybe it doesn't look dominant to other people. I don't know.
Maybe that's what it is. Maybe I'm looking at it from a weird like.
Because when I watch sports, I watch my favorite teams. That's it. Unless it's like a playoff game or something.
Also,
so it's like,
probably the other thing.
Unless it's football and it's on and I'm off and I'm watching like Red Zone or something. But if you're watching Red Zone, you're watching like a bunch of different games at once. It's hard to like.
Now you're watching commercials. So like if there was like
it's hard to gauge a
if
team
there's a 30 like a 30 for 30. If you're gonna make a 30-30 about a sports team. You know, like or a Football Life. Do you watch a Football Life documentaries at all? Where they do like the season, like they do the recap of a team that won or a Hall of Fame player?
Yeah. If I was gonna make one.
Yeah, if you were gonna do a sports documentary and they were like, we're gonna give you full creative control to make a full documentary about a team. Can you think of a team that you would want to like go back in time and interview everybody on that team to be besides the 96 Bulls? I get what you're saying with the 96 Bulls, and that's a good benchmark because that is a team everybody knows. That's a team everybody can agree that's the best team ever.
In my opinion, it's not a benchmark. I think that's it definitively. Like I just don't. Yeah, I don't know. That's the way I look at that. I felt like they were that dominant.
So if there's a Mount Rushmore of dominant sports teams, you're just going to put the 96 Bulls 4 times?
No, I'd probably put a Patriots team, like a somewhat recent Patriots team up there. I mean, I couldn't name the years probably, but
because if we're doing dynasty's different. That's easy.
Yeah,
because there haven't been dynasty. Like there's
you can
the Chiefs.
Yeah,
could you say the Chiefs are a dynasty? They've been to 5 Super Bowls, or they've been to 5 and won 3.
Because what makes it a when does it become a dynasty? Is like what's the threshold for that? How many seasons do you need to like perennially be in the picture?
Because it's like the San Antonio Spurs with Duncan and Popovich were a dynasty, but I think that's weird because it was like 22 years of never having a losing season and winning 5 titles.
Yeah,
but they don't have a team. Maybe the 2013
who was
Spurs.
a really good team that I liked watching was the Mavericks with Dirk. I think it would have been like
2010,
11 maybe.
11 with it was Dirk, Jason Kidd, Tyson Chandler.
Yeah.
Sean Marion.
And I wasn't, that was like after my watching basketball, but like I would still like check out highlights and shit because I like the way Dirk played.
Mm-hmm.
It was like a lot of backing guys down, like fadeaways, like a lot of inside work, and it was really cool. And he played different than a lot of guys. I think that's a through line for me always, is like a unique way to approach the sport.
Mm-hmm.
That's always been the case. That's why I like GSP was like, I'm going to be this guy. And it wasn't really a thing that was necessarily dominant at the time. He's a karate guy that also wrestles.
Mm-hmm.
But then you see like Shogun come in, and he's like a straight karate guy. Or I mean, not Shogun, Machida.
Machida.
And, that was fun to watch too. So, I don't know. That's always a thing I like. I enjoy watching. But I think the Mavs were awesome back then. So, that was a team I
like the outlier
paid
style.
attention to. Like in basketball, to me, it's like if I'm paying attention to a team, that means that there's something going
incredible. On. Which sucks because that means you definitely missed out on that Warriors stretch. It was 4 years.
Well, I heard a lot about it. I just didn't want to see any of it.
Like they had a team. The 96 Bulls went 72-10. The Warriors went 73-9.
Yeah,
and then they lost in the finals to LeBron.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's what I mean too. Is like.
So
what's the competition? What you're saying
now, where okay, that Warriors team was the best team ever, but then they lost in the finals. So is that Cavs team now better than that team, even though they didn't win as many games? It's back to the Patriots thing, where the Patriots lost the Super Bowl, but they're still.
It's like what is the league that you're in too? It's like
I think
it's all relative to who's around you.
I mean, you could do an Olympic team. The Dream Team might be.
That's a cheat code.
That's a cheat code.
That's like playing being like the 2000
the All-Stars
7 All-Star team or whatever. 2003 All-Stars or whatever. That's such fucking bullshit, dude. You can't do that. Eastern Conference All-Stars.
Because I had a couple.
07.
I didn't write any of them down, but I have a couple.
The Pro Bowl team from 2000. When was the last Pro Bowl?
2025.
No, they don't do the Pro Bowl anymore.
They don't do the Pro Bowl.
They do the Pro Bowl games, like the stupid throw a ball through a hole or whatever, throw it at the targets or whatever. But they don't play the Pro Bowl. It's too risky.
Would be
guys will get hurt before the off season. Also, nobody played anyway. They just fucking.
They would all. Yeah, that's how you get fucking Daniel Jones, or you get Tyler Huntley as a Pro Bowler.
Yeah, everybody opt out.
Whoever the hell it is, it's not Tyler Huntley. I don't think it is. It's somebody else. But
Shedeur Standers as a fucking Pro Bowler.
I would say it would be for me that Dodgers team last year was insane, absolutely insane. Like the way that they just were able to just run the table the whole year. Everybody knew they were going to run the table, and they did. And even me as a diehard Yankees fan knew going into the World Series it was over.
It's because they bought Ohtani.
Yeah. Like that's, and then you have, as much as I hate that Astros team that cheated, they're up there, but you can't count them because they cheated. the Warriors teams
the
with
trash
KD, that Spurs team, the beautiful basketball team. Then for college football, man, fucking Alabama when they had Mark Ingram.
Yeah, it has to be Alabama.
It's any of those Alabama teams. That 2019 LSU team was incredible. Fucking 2001 Miami Hurricanes. Have you ever seen what their roster was? The 2001 Miami Hurricanes? You'll piss yourself.
2000 what?
The 2001 Miami Hurricanes roster. This is the kind of thing that I'm talking about. Maybe I should have provided more examples.
Yeah, but I get it's like personnel.
Go to NFL draft selections at the bottom. They had Andre Johnson, Sean Taylor, Kellen Winslow, Antrell Roll, Jonathan Vilma, Jeremy Shockey, Vernon Carey. Keep going down. Ken Dorsey. But if you look at that, Frank Gore, Clinton Portis, Willis McGahee, Vince Wilfork, like that's a college team, dude. We're never seeing that kind of talent again.
Yeah, that is ridiculous.
You know what? Yeah, you can't even help but be like, what the fuck? That is a professional football team. That entire, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Well, not only that, but
you have 7 All-Pro guys.
Yeah, you have Hall of Famers.
Yeah, because Ed Reed Hall of Fame.
Is he
He's All-Pro.
Hall of Famer?
He was All-Pro. He was up there. Clinton Portis was an All-Pro. He was up there.
Wilfork.
Fucking Vince Wilfork is definitely got to be in the Hall of Fame.
I'm pretty sure he is.
But that's the kind of shit I'm talking about. That's a fucking... We're never seeing something like that again.
Yeah, to me,
that's where LSU was like that, but exclusively with the offense. And then this is just how many first round picks is that over the course of a few years? You have one,
you're never counting all that.
You're never counting all that.
To me, it's the 2002 WWE roster.
That is also, yes, on that Mount Rushmore with the fucking night. Because I would pick this team over the LSU Tigers, personally.
Over WWE roster? Or just
the 2002 WWE roster, I don't know, man. Because that would be what? Would that be Here Comes the Pain? Or would that be Shut Your Mouth?
Yeah, pretty much. It would be...
Shut Your Mouth was first, right?
Yeah. Here Comes the Pain came out in 2003. So yeah, it's basically that roster. I wonder if it has the roster on here.
No, but
you can not.
It'll be around.
Somebody will have it. Oh my god!
Jesus,
no way.
Dude, get out of here
right now.
Immediately.
This is Pro Bowl right
Immediately. These are all QB1s.
Yeah. Batista, Big Show, Booker T, Brock Lesnar, dude.
Chris
what?
Benoit, Jericho, Christian, Eddie Guerrero, Edge, fucking Goldberg, Goldust, Hurricane,
Kurt Angle, Kevin Nash,
John Cena,
yep. Mysterio, Orton, Hardy.
They have both Hardys or just Matt Hardy?
Yeah, they're both in there.
No, where I didn't see Jeff Hardy.
Pretty sure they're both in this game.
He's not. I don't see him.
Yeah, he'll probably be down here somewhere. Shawn Michaels, Roddy Piper,
Stacy Keibler,
Rikishi, Scott Steiner, Tajiri, Undertaker again, The Rock, Triple H.
I love that. The Undertaker and Undertaker.
That's removed superstars, deleted models.
Oh. What?
I don't know what that means, but
the fuck does that mean?
No, I don't know what that means. NPC, what is this? Oh.
Superstars not in last year's game.
Yeah, this is
Jonathan Coachman. That's weird. I wasn't Jonathan Coachman a wrestler though? Or was he just a manager?
No, he was a commentator too, I think. He was like a backstage. He was in the ring a couple times. It wasn't like he was a fucking regular fucking guy. Ultimo Dragon was in this. That's crazy.
Big Show is up there.
But it's like,
where's X-Pac?
This is like the tail end of Attitude Era, and then plus like new generation guys like
there was no
Lesnar.
X-Pac. That's trash. Was he removed? No.
He might not have been under contract at the time, I guess.
Was he a TNA guy back then? He was doing his thing with China.
Well, China's not in this either, is it?
No,
she's not in there.
She was doing other stuff at the time.
Yeah. That's one of them. That's up there.
I don't know. I kind of like look up the SmackDown versus Raw 1 roster. So the WWE roster from 2005.
Oh, so the 2006?
No, it'd be the first one was just SmackDown versus Raw.
I didn't play that.
It had Vince McMahon on the cover.
Oh yeah, I remember this. Yeah, I didn't play this series, honestly.
Oh, so it was 2004. What's the roster for this one? Because it's so much different than Here Comes the Pain, because I didn't recognize most of those guys. What the fuck?
I like how it's the same. Whoever does this website, dude, is fucking optimal, bro.
I don't remember. Okay, Garrison Cade, I don't remember. Chuck Palumbo, Hardcore. Yeah, this roster's not no.
Cena, Kane, Angle.
Well, Mankind wasn't in fucking Here Comes the Pain.
I feel like he was. Like,
well, we just saw him.
Rob Van Dam, dude.
Well, Shut Your Mouth and Here Comes the Pain were also like the same game, weren't they?
Yeah, basically. That was a sequel.
I get those confused.
Here Comes the Pain. Well, I think they were both like PS2 era. And Know Your Role was the first one, and that was on PlayStation 1. If I remember correctly. But those are goated. Those are goated rosters. So if you think about it that way. George the Animal Steel. So to answer your question, I guess it would be like the 2002, 2001 WWE roster.
I like that. That's all I wanted. I just wanted you to reach into your like whimsical self and romanticize something.
Like that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's not for audio. Audio listeners don't know what just happened. Anyway.
It was your vinegar strokes.
Yeah. We got a food or object, and then we'll go because I'm starting to get warm here. You pick one and you lose the other. Dr. Pepper versus paint.
I have 2 questions. How have we never done Dr. Pepper in a food or object before?
Yeah, how have we not done paint?
And also, how have we not done paint?
Yeah, that's
probably the 2 most important things.
Yeah, no, yeah, that is 2 really important things.
Is paint really that important?
The world would be,
in the grand scheme of things, how important is paint? The
world would be a colorless place. Well, it would be very.
We would probably replace paint with. We would do flowers instead. We would have flower arrangements. I can imagine we'd have more stained glass. Imagine if without paint, everybody just had stained glass.
Paint is used. Yeah, true. I wonder if that counts as like stains too, like wood stains.
Be funny, like cars can't be painted, so they're just sheet metal, like brushed metal.
Yeah, it's
all cars look the same.
I fucking the look of like.
But without brushed. Dr. Pepper to provide the aluminum, we wouldn't have cars to make. You know what I mean? Dr. Pepper.
They don't have to provide the aluminum.
Dr. Pepper
doesn't work that way.
Dr. Pepper comes in aluminum cans, and that's where cars come from.
You don't lose aluminum cans like other drinks. Think
about how many. Think about how, because Dr. Pepper is the 96 bowls of soda. Well, we're never gonna get You're never gonna replicate Dr. Pepper.
It did have 23 flavors, and you're never gonna is Michael Jordan's number. So that actually connects. I feel like maybe that was intentional. I feel like, but here's the thing: paint's nice, though.
Here's the thing, too.
Yeah, it gets you high.
I do like paint.
Yeah,
paint's good. I like
smells
painting.
Good. Yeah, it smells good. It's fun to use.
Paint chips taste good.
Yep. We eat like 3 or 4 of them before we start. every time we do this thing.
Yeah, that's why I yell.
But yeah, I mean, I could go without Dr. Pepper, I guess.
I can't. I'm gonna go with Dr. Pepper.
Okay,
I like it. It's one of those things where I kind of need it.
it's great, but I can replace it.
I don't really feel like I need paint.
Ah,
Okay, here's
things
the
would-
you want
things would kinda
to hear
suck.
my argument against paint.
Certain
If
things would suck.
if we removed paint right now, the audience would have no idea. So how important is paint really? You couldn't tell on video. There's no paint on camera.
Is this painted? This is probably paint.
Shut
Or
up. No, it's not.
That's
Stop.
paint.
No, it's not. This isn't painted either.
Yeah, that is paint.
Okay, maybe paint. Maybe we have to stick with paint. All right.
Yeah, because you wouldn't have this sweet sign.
That's a good point. Well, I would rather have vanilla Coke than Dr. Pepper, and I would rather have paint than no paint.
Right, because
So,
you still got cherry Coke, you got vanilla Coke,
you got cherry Pepsi.
cherry Pepsi.
You got
is good.
Tab. All right, can we bring back Tab?
No,
All right.
no, that one's done. It's run its course. You know what I mean?
How can nobody replicate Dr. Pepper though?
Because there's 23 flavors. Like no one really knows what all 23 are. Is there a list of all 23 flavors? There has to be.
Cinnamon, molasses, cum, blood, shit, dirt, aspartame, stevia,
Oh, Jesus Christ.
almond, amaretto, anise, apricot, blackberry, black licorice, cinnamon, cola, cherry, carrot, clove, carrot.
Bro, carrot, of course.
Carrot just fucking put a glitch in my system.
Threw me for a loop.
Dude, here's the thing. If you hand somebody a Dr. Pepper and they go, "This tastes like carrots," just kill them.
Yeah. They're going, you can really taste the carrot in that.
They're a cop.
Yeah, yeah.
That is
something's going on with
crazy.
That guy. Or they're, yeah, probably. Rum? Sarsaparilla, root beer. Raspberry,
Is rum a flavor?
I guess. Tomato.
Obviously,
vanilla.
don't kill people if they think Dr. Pepper tastes like carrots. I shouldn't have to say that was a fucking joke,
Oh,
but
yeah,
obviously,
no,
yes, that
that's-
was a joke.
It's a good thing we're not popular because that would have taken off.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
That would be the right wing calling for violence. That's what that would be.
I've never
'Cause
because
evidently
here
the-
I haven't heard almond. Amaretto I thought was a mixer.
I've heard the word like a million times and no one knows what it
I
actually
thought
means.
amaretto was a slur, actually.
Tell me, yeah, be a guy and know what it means. Be actually a guy and know. What it means.
Amaretto, it's a liqueur.
A sweet Italian
It's made from apricot.
Yeah, well,
So
yeah, no one
it
cares
already
about
says apricot in the flavors.
Literally
so why are you
no
putting
one cares about
amaretto?
it.
That's like if you do anise and then licorice.
Right, of course they're gonna cheese some of this shit. Like, what are we talking about?
Almond, dude, no, I can't get past carrot, bro. I can't, I can't get past carrot.
Carrot does go crazy. I mean,
Cardamom?
I could see the caramel.
What the fuck is cardamom?
I mean, I'm trying to think of Dr. Pepper. Like, let me get like a
Get into the mind of it.
yeah. Let me get into the mind of a Dr. Pepper. Yeah. Okay. So I'm getting. I'm not getting the plum for sure. I don't know where that's coming from.
Well, I like that it's plum.
You definitely
and
get the
then
pepper
prune.
part.
I like plum then prune, and I also like that it just says pepper, as if
It's not.
as if there's just a pepper flavor.
Yeah.
What is the pepper flavor? Is it black pepper, white pepper, red pepper,
They do some
chili
weird-
pepper, scorpion pepper, habanero pepper,
It's just-
jalapeno
I
pepper,
mean, don't-
poblano
you don't
pepper,
have to-
ornamental pepper? Which you're not supposed to eat
That's
those.
supposed to- you don't have to.
You're not supposed to eat ornamental peppers.
They're just no.
They're not for
you don't
eating.
wanna eat those.
Tomato? Get the
Yeah.
fuck out.
I could see the tomato. The vanilla makes sense to me.
And sarsaparilla is not even real. That's from Fallout. That's from New Vegas. That's not even a real
Cola-
flavor
Cola is crazy to put in there.
because it's not a cola either. If you ask them, hey, is Dr. Pepper a cola? They will say no.
Or they should say it features cola.
Yeah.
Black licorice. I can definitely get the black licorice part.
Oh, they do that. So fucking anise and black liquor, it's the same thing. Sort of.
Yeah,
Kinda.
apricot is kind of wild. Yeah, who came up with this?
AI?
A popular but unofficial list of Dr. Pepper's 23 flavors. See, now they're putting nutmeg in here. Orange. What does this mean? Unofficial. Are not publicly disclosed by. So these are all theoretical. The company doesn't want you to know actually what's in it. Probably because it's chemicals and it's fake. Or it's like I don't even want to get into a Reddit thread there. But they're never going to tell us. That's the reality. They'll never. So here's what we need from our government. Okay? Disclose the Epstein files, number 1. Number 2, disclose the UFOs. And number 3, disclose the 23 flavors in Dr. Pepper. Because if you don't do that, the whole administration, like the whole term, was a wash. And I don't care. As soon as the next guy comes in, that's his goal. The next guy after that, that's his goal. You know what I mean?
What they should do is they should just they should arbitrarily remove a flavor from Dr. Pepper and see if people can guess what it is. That'd be funny.
Yeah, they should
be like that would actually be a fun marketing gimmick.
22.
Yeah,
Dr.
we're
Pepper
22 flavors now. What do you what you tell us what we're missing?
Yeah, just make it. Yeah, make Dr. Pepper 22,
and then they do Dr. Pepper 24, and it's just.
Or you could have them. You could do, well, yeah, or you could add one, but do a different one in each can. That'd be sick.
Like the pink sauce. Remember that shit?
The pink sauce.
You remember the pink sauce lady from TikTok? I don't know a lot about TikTok, but that was one of them. She like mixed. Dude, it's disgusting. You should look it up real quick.
I don't.
It's really funny.
What do you mean it's disgusting? I don't.
It's really funny. That. So she created a fake brand of like pink sauce.
Pink sauce lady TikTok.
I'm pretty sure it was a TikTok thing.
Oh, it's in the.
Yeah, she like invented this sauce, and then like
this guy.
I guess I don't know, but like I just remember. You don't remember seeing this sauce in stores all the time? That pink label?
No. I'm not really into that kind of thing. So she's got like a sauce. What is she? What is this?
I don't. This isn't.
This is some fake.
This is not.
Look
no,
at this.
This
idiot.
isn't what I'm talking about though. It was like a pink sauce, like a fucking condiment that she created and sold on TikTok and stuff. And then it was like, when it initially rolled out, it wasn't sold like with the right preservatives or something, and all the fucking. It was like it was sold with the wrong preservatives.
Bro.
And
what is this?
Yeah, right there.
What is going on in this Wikipedia page? This is crazy.
They mass produced the sauce, and it was fucking people up. It was getting like it wasn't preserved, and it didn't look pink. So like the marketing, it's like it advertises this pink sauce, but really it just looked like a tinted ranch. It was like sour cream ranch and mayo or something.
The customers are like, it's not the same color every time.
Yes, that was the thing. Yeah. The color and the taste varied between batches. And there was like I just remember a video I watched where like people were watching it change colors in the store like in real time because it wasn't preserved, and it was like going bad.
Who was
But I guess it's still a thing?
No, I don't know. I was reading a lot of shit about it coming back. But like, who was making this?
That lady.
Just this lady then?
Yeah, that lady that you were looking at.
So she didn't have, what did she have, a distributor? Or she had there's a production and online sale. I wonder if it was, so it was in stores? That's fucked up. Huh. I've never seen it, ever. Dude, that looks bad.
Yeah. Yeah.
It looks like
fake
Pepto-Bismol.
Yeah. Well, it was crazy because I just remember seeing it on TikTok and online and stuff, and then when I saw it in Walmart, it looked like just off color paste.
That's so stupid. I wonder if it.
I wonder if that's got to be one of the flavors.
Let's see if it's coming back. It's no longer available.
Okay, I guess I was wrong. I thought it was back.
Nah, they didn't come back. It says it's back. This video says it's back. It's all propaganda, probably. I got a feeling it's propaganda. So there you have it, I guess. The sauce, the 96 bulls, the aura farming.
Alien Earth.
I mean, what didn't this episode have?
I don't know.
What didn't it have?
It was a long one.
It had wits. It had
Yelling.
comedy. It had
I was confused.
Power. Yeah, Power was in there. Dr. Pepper. Flavors.
Reminiscing.
Dude, yeah. That was fucking... We covered all the bases, I think. That's a 2-hour episode. More than 2 hours. That's crazy. We haven't done that in a while.
No.
Not solo like this. Anyway, we'll get Krusty Ass on. We'll get Beefy on, maybe.
Yeah. We
Get
got
some
another
people in
thing
here.
coming.
Another... Anyway, yeah, that's it.
Oh, yeah.
Head over to w.gg. You can use our promo code, please. It is Clear Shots. It's all one word. That will help us out. And, like and subscribe, do all that stuff. We're on your favorite podcast platform as well. So if you're not...
And we're probably
like
on your
YouTube
least
or
favorite
whatever,
podcast platform.
we're probably on that also. Yeah. I never thought of it that way.
I had somebody ask me, they're like, so what platform are you on? And I go, yeah. I don't know. I have no idea.
Name one.
Go on the website. Find one that we're not on, and then let us know what it is, and then we'll put ourselves on there.
Yeah, because I can't really... We're on like all the major ones. Maybe like...
Pour one out for Stitcher.
Yeah. Stitcher Smart Radio. Podcoin.
And Quibi.
Yeah.
We never hitched onto the Quibi train.
Quibi.
Remember that?
Yeah.
They were supposed to have Reno 911.
Yeah, it was all like short videos or something.
It was supposed to be like 5-minute long episodes of shows.
Yeah, that's funny. We couldn't do that. There's no way. We don't even get started in the first 5 minutes. We're like still getting shit rolling.
No, some say we still don't know what we're doing.
No, we don't. We don't know what we're doing.
169
They would be right.
episodes in.
We're basically just your uncle. Like, we're basically your dad's friend that says he's your uncle and it isn't.
Yeah.
Think of us that way. That's a good way we should start introducing. Welcome to Clear Shots.
We're your uncles.
We're your uncles. But we're not really your uncles. Just call us your uncle. Call us uncles. All right. Thank you for watching, everybody. So like and subscribe.
Put money on the Packers. The Packers are winning the Super Bowl. You heard it here first on Clear Shots. You heard it here straight from the horse's mouth. Micah Parsons is going to lead Green Bay to the promised land.
There you go. That's not financial advice.